I don't know, but there's like 150 different neighborhoods in the city. So, and they're all kind of unique in their own little way. You know, you got anything ethnicities or like, it's so diverse. It's just awesome. You know, the density is probably another way to do it.
Look, I get it. The Toronto real estate market is confusing. Whether you're a new or experienced investor or just looking for a home to raise your family in, join us at Broadview Table Talks as we sit around the table with my friends and talk about the real estate and the ever-changing market in Toronto.
Okay. We're going to talk today on Broadview Table Talks about our favorite neighborhoods in the city in Toronto. So if you're new to the city, you know how amazing this place is in the summertime, not so much in the wintertime.
No,
but
we got some bright spots.
there's things to do anyway. So I think it balances out, having 4 seasons, like all 4 seasons, all different, the weather changes. It's pretty nice. You don't get bored of just all sunny days like the people in California or Florida, you know, like... I guess, you know what, the thing about those people that only have like summer all the time is that it gets really hot. And it's like unbearable, right? Like if you go to like Dubai or like somewhere else, Colombia or whatever, you know, somewhere
super hot and just hot.
Yeah, that's it, right? Whereas, and then that comes with like all these weird animals too. All these little...
The reptiles, the insects.
Yeah, at least ours goes away 4 times. Or
yeah, so change. It's really rough for the climate though, for our roads and all that. But yeah, back on topic. Our favorite neighborhoods in the city.
In the city.
And by the way, just gonna have a plug. Like we do have videos out there. So if you are new coming to Toronto, we have videos out there explaining what some of these neighborhoods are like. So we have a series. How many videos do we have of that? Like 10-ish?
I don't know. But there's like 150 different neighborhoods in the city. So, and they're all kind of unique in their own little way. They're all like little, you know, you got anything ethnicities or like, it's so diverse. It's just awesome. You know, the density is probably another way to do it. Another way to categorize them is based on maybe school zones that are good or access to transit, access to work, you know, things like that, right? All a little bit different.
Should I start it off then?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm excited.
Your turn.
I want to go.
Your turn.
Yeah, no. I got to change up. I got to change it up a lot of times because I think last time I did say East York. This time I'm going to say Old Town.
What's Old Town?
Old Toronto. So I'm talking about Distillery District. I'm talking about Distillery District. I'm talking about St. Lawrence. I'm talking about like that's just that whole area right there.
The original parts of
Toronto, right? I just think for me, I just like old architecture. So that's kind of more my vibe, as well as they've done a really standout job of bringing in that community. Like we have so many events that take place on the Esplanade in Distillery. We're gonna have like a festival for country, like a country festival.
What's that?
Like next week.
What's that? Really?
Yeah, it's country themed. It's called
country
like
music.
Yeah, not
cool.
country music, but like country themed, like Western themed.
Where is it, down there by St. Louis Market?
No, at Distillery District. It's gonna
cool.
be. It's called like Picks and Barrels or Pickles and Barrels or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But like it just shows like how much they really like involving everybody. I mean, just across the street on the Esplanade, from the Distillery District, then there's this club which they do, they orchestrate like a bunch of music events, a bunch of like community events where they're like movie events and stuff like that, which truly does. I mean, just the other day we did like an arts and crafts thing when you could just meet a bunch of people there. And we were making miniature sculptures of the Esplanade out of clay. And then just like, there's just so many things that go along there. So
I like it. Like the east side is very livable. When I was there, it was kind of dead at the time. There wasn't as much stuff, right? There was that dead area between Distillery and St. Lawrence. There's like nothing there. Yeah. But now it's starting to all fill in, which I think is really nice.
It's all filling in.
And like not even just in between there, it's also to the east.
Yeah.
East is so full now with the Riverside Square and everything across this side of the bridge.
And the north now.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like
to the north, Legion Park, and all that.
Coming in
so now it really fits in. So
like
I think it's
every
been
day
amazing.
of the week, me and my partner, we have something to do.
Nice.
Every day. It's amazing.
That's because you're young too.
Well, like it's a different time. It's a different pastime compared to the West End, where it was like for context, we lived at Bathurst and Lakeshore, and that got too hectic. Yeah. So at least now I have a good mix of like older people, younger people, and like we're just all intermingle really well there.
Cool. What's yours?
For me, I would say Yorkville. I mean, I did Harbor from last time when I changed it up a bit.
Fancy. It's fancy.
I never loved it before, but now I'm starting to like it a bit. I don't know, just like not too crowded. Yeah, like you said, fancy. You got the high-end shops, you got the restaurants, you got the cafes. It's just, nice to walk around that neighborhood. I don't know, I'm just starting to love it a bit. So it's pretty good. You got the Yorkville Village, the gym, everything. Like it's like its own city. You don't need to leave pretty much from there. So I don't know. I feel like it's pretty cool.
They do have the best sandwiches there.
I know.
Black Camel.
Yeah.
You want to go or whichever one?
You go ahead.
Well, because I have kids, Michael has kids too, but I'm more family-oriented cities, just because being in the city gets a little too hectic. And there's a lot of people that do it. Like I have some friends. I was at Dundas West last night, and it's pretty nice. I mean, there's all these cool little restaurants, like very specialty restaurants, like the sake bar, for example, that was at. It was 100 different sakes, which was pretty cool. And I have another friend that actually lives in that area, and they like it because it keeps their kids diverse. So they're not too spoiled. And, like where I live in that area, it's like everyone goes to private school there. And it's just like if everyone feels so like stuck up and they don't know the real
world,
and then whereas down Dundas West, where my friend lives, their kids go to school they go to public school, but they certainly can afford private school. They just go to public school, but their friends live with families that rent in a multiplex, and there's 4 or 5 people in one floor of a multiplex, whereas they have a whole house to themselves. They feel it's kind of unfair, but it's kind of nice for their kids to be exposed to the diversity, which is really, really cool. So I think that area is really nice.
No, I love that. Is that the Dundas West area, like towards like Ossington Strip?
Yeah, kind of like there. Yeah, a little bit further west,
cool.
but yeah, that area, it's all pretty cool. Like before Parkdale.
But because you got all the nice like parks, and you got all the nice like for adult like entertainment. Then you have a bunch of restaurants and like clubs. So it's a good mix of everybody there. Like for families as well as like singletons.
Yeah, but that's not my choice area though. I'm just saying it's a good area because
it's a good area to be
at. Yeah, it's busy, and once you're there, it's good by bike, but by car, you look at good luck getting there, right? Or in and out of there. It's busy.
Yeah, it's good by bike if you're fit.
I like my space.
It's too hilly there. That big slope going up, I can't handle it.
Well, it's funny that you actually said Dundas West, because in my head I was thinking, we always seem to plug the East End a little bit.
Come on, East is the best.
Yeah, it's not like I'm biased or anything.
I've actually been doing a lot of showings out in the West End, and honestly, Roncesvalles is, I can see what's up. Roncesvalles actually got that nice blend of being close to the Ossington, Dundas, and maybe if you go a little bit further, the Queen West and King West stretch. Like, it's not bad for families. The houses are actually pretty large. You're close to High Park. Everything's within easy distance to walk to, and you've got transit options everywhere. It's not bad. It's a pleasant enough neighborhood where you've got lots of different families. You've got lots of different people from all ethnic backgrounds. You've got Parkdale nearby. So you're exposed to a lot. And honestly, the communities there are very tight-knit. It's quite wonderful.
Yeah, I think the best thing about the West Side, it's definitely just a lot more developed. Like everything is... They're already done, most things. I mean, there's new projects going on around there, but like everything's already established.
Busy
right?
though.
Yeah, it is busy. It's super busy. But like, because I've been going to the West End so much too for like my own clients, and I love it for all those reasons. Which, going back to the East End, is why I love like Leslieville. No, I think Leslieville is like just the younger cousin of like Trinity Bellwoods area, or the area that you were talking about, or like Roncesvalles. Just because it's starting to have all those things now. Yeah. That you were talking about. Exactly. Like, I think it's just like, it's still, there's definitely a lot that's already there right now, but there are more stuff popping up, and they're like the same events, same demographic almost. Yeah. And it's known for like the same things. Like if you're saying artsy people are from Roncesvalles, then like there's artsy people that's what Leslieville is kind of known for as well.
I kind of like parts of Scarborough too. Actually, funny enough, like Birchcliff, not the deep Scarborough, but like
like not when there's not a diss on them. Like it's just at one point in Scarborough, it just becomes parking lots and stuff.
Well, it's just hard to get around because there's so much traffic lights, so many cars and all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like kind of like the Birchcliff area, in a sense where you do get good value for your land size, and you can actually build a nice little laneway suite or garden suite in there, where you have like a 30-foot lot or a 28-foot lot, something for a decent price. And I've seen some of those lane suites. They're really, really nice.
Well, we're talking about Scarborough. I actually really like Scarborough Town Center because, the mall's been refreshed. It's kind of nice. It's close to the 401 and the DVP. And you know what? Everything that you really want is right there. If you want to go buy Asian groceries, all around.
I mean, that
it's
borough
true.
was its own city, so like they do feel like they're like that's their own space over there.
Yeah.
It's great. It's super convenient.
And for context for Birchcliff, like if anybody knows like Drake and that lives on like Bridle Path or anything, that's like the Scarborough's version of Bridle Path area.
Oh, come on. Really?
No, it's really nice.
Guess.
Honestly, like,
yeah.
once I see gated communities.
Guildwood is like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of. Anyway. But yeah, there's all sorts of different parts of the city. Lots of different parts. Etobicoke, we
Lots
talk
of different
about.
pockets.
Midtown, downtown. Like there's so many different parts.
There are so many bright spots to Toronto, and that's why to me it's like my favorite city. Like it's just you can't compete with it in terms of the diversity and what each neighborhood brings to you.
Oh yeah. Like we haven't even done a deep dive into all the little micro neighborhoods in Toronto, like Kensington Market, Little Italy, Little Portugal, and like Little India. There are just so many small pockets, and you can easily miss it if you're going too fast.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I started noticing about big cities, I knew this a long time ago, but like if you go to New York or something like that, they had like, I remember the coolest thing I saw like 2 decades ago when I went was the meatball shop. So they had a restaurant. It was just like a quick service food or whatever, right? But they serve you only meatballs, all sorts of different different types of meat. So whether it's lamb or beef or chicken or whatever, right? They have like a vegetarian one too, but they have meatballs, and then you have in your choice of what you want it on a sandwich or spaghetti or salad or whatever, right? So like that cool little specialty shops like that is so cool. But now we have that here, which is cool. Like that
small little specialty shops.
That is so cool. And they only serve like samosas or red sauce, the one I went to, which is
like
really cool.
Sausages, like Worst on King. Is
There you go.
Just
All
different
sausages.
types of sausages.
There you go. So that's how you know when a city is really evolved and diverse and cool. That's what I like about Toronto.
Yeah.
I think that's a great closing remark. I can't even top that anymore.
All right.
All right, do you have anything else to say?
No, I was gonna mention like the thing that he just said. There's a steak sandwich place. I can't remember the name. It's on I think it's on Queen West. It's like that. It's just they only sell that, and I think that's special for like a city like Toronto. Like just like those kind of shops, specialty shops.
Actually, to piggyback on your idea, it's kind of crazy because I noticed that especially in the downtown core, you know how we have large franchises like McDonald's, Popeyes, Burger King, all those places, right? Suddenly, if you look around, you get your fried chicken from a Korean place. You get your drink from a bubble tea place. And like it's just such a melting pot nowadays that you go to specific shops for specific things. It's no longer a franchise. It's no longer like this is a burger shop. This is what you get. And this is North America. Welcome to North America. Now it's like, okay, we've got Korean food, we've got Indian food, we got Thai, there's everything everywhere.
I haven't seen the last time, like, I'm like, oh, look, there's McDonald's being constructed here. Like, I haven't seen that in a long time.
It's like Gongcha and Cha Time have become as ubiquitous as Starbucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Love it.
Well, it's an expensive city, but it's a beautiful city, and it's our home. So if you have any questions about where to move to or what you like, or even comments of the neighborhoods that you like or don't like, put them below. And otherwise, we'll catch you next week.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Add it up. Thanks for sticking out to the very end. I hope you got some value out of this. Do me a favor, please press like and subscribe. But more than anything, leave me some feedback so we know what to produce for you going forward. Thanks again.